South Jamaica, baby, they made me to be the greatest. Serving the deed of my creators, fresh off of my high haters. It's the king again, Magdalene, chauffeured, bragging and boasting.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Dollars. It's another day, another dollar video. Welcome to the channel. This is season 2 of My Hero. Last episode we left off, they got attacked by these villains. I think they're called the League of Villains, if I'm not mistaken. My boy All Might had to use the last bit of strength he had to save these kids and hold out until he got reinforcements. But yeah, the last 2 episodes was great. I felt like those last 2 episodes were there so you can see what all these characters can do and see their powers and learn more about them. I'm excited to see how Deku's finally going to learn how to control his powers more, learn new abilities, stuff like that. I feel like this is going to be a really good season. There's a lot more episodes and I'm excited. So without further ado, man, let's just hop right into it.
At the heart of the matter, there's only one motivation. We want to help people, and to do that, we have to be able to take on villains. That's a lesson we learned the hard way, far earlier than any of us expected to. The day that we were attacked while training, when we met pure evil.
Hey, what do you think will happen when the mighty symbol of peace
It's killed.
is finally killed by the villains?
I mean, if they plan actually had worked, that would actually ruin the morale of everybody. All the civilians would probably be like depressed and shit, hopeless.
The boss of a group calling themselves the League of Villains. He has a fearsome quirk that lets him disintegrate anything or anyone he touches in an instant.
That should look painful.
Those villains made a mistake attacking them. This class is strong, filled with courage and drive. Mark my words, they'll become great heroes.
And now, a life-changing event is about to take place.
Let's get it.
Sports festival. After surviving a fight with real villains, I'm sure everyone will be even more focused than before. I know I will be. I'm going to give everything I've got.
All right, so basically episode 14 was just a whole recap episode. I don't understand why they chose to do that. If I would have known that, I probably would have not wasted my time reacting to that. But I'm going to just keep the newer parts that was new in this episode and add it to the next one because this is a 2-in-1 reaction. But yeah, I was kind of annoyed. Like, why would they just waste the whole episode giving us a recap? You know, and then there's a recap in front of the episode. Like, oh, there's a recap up to now, and then the whole episode is a recap. Like, I didn't get that. So yeah, now we finally get into the new stuff, and I apologize for that.
The first incident was in Ching Ching City. An extraordinary child was born who radiated light. After that, reports of people with superpowers popped up across the globe. No one knew what was causing these quirks. The world became a superhuman society.
Do they ever find out how that happened? Like why people got powers all of a sudden?
It looked like scenes from comic books. As cities swirled with chaos and confusion, a new profession dominated our collective consciousness. It was an age of heroes.
Heroism.
Fear not, citizens. Hope has arrived. Because I am here.
He's the coolest in the universe! And once I get my quirk, I'm gonna be a hero just like him!
Aw, so adorable. Anime kids are always adorable. And anime cats.
Without superpowers. Quirkless. Just an ordinary kid. I wanted to be like him so badly, but I wasn't. And so, I started to give up on my dream.
That's a dope looking shot right there. Ooh. Looks sick.
Told me I could never be a pro. In my heart, I knew all I wanted was to be a hero. And thanks to the people who guided me and supported me, I am here now.
Is there gonna be a character that's like Batman in this universe? Like somebody that doesn't have powers but they use gadgets and shit?
And though I've had setbacks,
Batman or an Iron Man type of character? What the hell?
my journey is just beginning.
Why you look like that?
This is the story of how I become the world's greatest hero.
World's greatest hero is kind of crazy, bro. Kinda crazy, bruh.
Investigators have reportedly uncovered that this group has been plotting to kill UAT spring of this year. Police arrested 72 villains at the scene, but the League's leader escaped.
72.
Whereabouts are unknown.
That's their hideout right there.
Greetings. The air is warm here.
Oh, All Might's hideout.
This semester, I took a position as a teacher at UA High School. That's right. Now guiding the next generation of heroes.
Don't tell me that's where he lives, bro. He should have way more money than that.
Before I ever began my tenure at UA, I met a young man. Even though he was weak and had no quirk of his own, he showed incredible bravery. He rushed into a dangerous situation that caused pro-heroes, including myself, to hesitate.
Huh.
He managed to save the life of a classmate.
That's crazy.
I'd have had a plan when he acted, but he knew he had to do something. I feel
Fact.
like watching this young man spring into action taught me something that day, and it reminded me of the virtues I must embody in order to call myself a pro. That's why I meant it when I said to him, "Young man, you too can become a hero." Soon after that, I told this pupil the secret of my quirk and proposed that I transfer it to him. This ability I have that's been passed on from person to person, cultivated and made stronger.
So every time it passes to somebody else, it's already stronger.
One for all.
That is crazy.
He accepted without hesitation
So when he gets the full power, All Might loses everything?
and gave 100% as he tried to harness one for all. Perfect person to pass my quirk on.
It's crazy that only one strand of hair was able to give him that much power so far.
I'm still quite new to the role of instructor. The day may come when I must trouble you, my old teacher, for advice. I'll be counting on your wisdom and patience when that time comes. Until then, please take care of yourself as the seasons begin to change. I'll continue to keep you updated about what's happening.
Okay, that's his teacher's hideout.
So, Toshinori has found a worthy successor.
Was he All Might's predecessor?
Our investigators are trying to learn everything they can about this so-called League of Villains. We've made some progress, but we can't find anything on this Shigaraki so far. We've searched our records for men in their 20s or 30s who are registered as having some sort of disintegration quirk, but so far we've come up empty. Same for the Warp Gate villain Kurogiri. So they're not citizens or they're using aliases.
So anybody that gets powers has to register their powers automatically.
We don't know anything. We've got to track him down. I shot their ringleader, but once he heals up, he'll probably try pulling something like this again. What a pain.
He did seem like the type.
Is something on your mind, all?
That guy reminds me of a Mortal Kombat character.
Old. No sane adult would ever attempt it. The ringleader kept monologuing about the reasons he was there, and he bragged about Nomu's many quirks.
Monologuing.
When things didn't go his way, he was visibly upset, like he was gonna throw a tantrum. I guess bragging about Nomu's quirks was a quick way to draw me into a fight.
It felt personal for that villain too.
Shigaraki made wild, immature claims, but did so with a completely straight face, and he talked about Nomu like he was some kind of a pet. It seemed like he'd never been told no before, like he thought things would go his way no matter what.
Is he rich?
He has the personality of a spoiled little brat.
Yeah, like he comes from a rich family or some shit.
Maybe so, but it doesn't really matter now.
There were 72 villains arrested in the aftermath of the USJ attack. They were all small-time thugs who usually lurked around back alleys.
They don't have no idea
that this man-child got them all to follow his crazy plan.
exactly, but they probably don't know too much about him.
There are plenty of people out there looking for a cause to get behind.
So what can we do to stop them?
We'll expand our investigation and continue searching for the perpetrators who planned this attack.
I'm liking the storyline already.
And like our students, I suppose it's possible someone is guiding him, trying to nurture his malice and villainy.
That's true.
I don't want to think about what that could mean.
They never showed who was his leader, his boss.
Who is he? The guy's already saved 100 people at least, and it hasn't even been 10 minutes. This is crazy. I can't believe it.
This is the first time All Might showed himself. Revealed himself, I mean.
Hope has arrived, because I am here.
I'm still so far away from becoming a real hero.
I like All Might's suit. I think he's gonna get a similar suit.
In order to truly oppose evil, I have to make All Might's power my own. I have to embody One for All and master every aspect of it until it's second nature for me. Because there isn't much time left. And because I'm the one he chose.
That's true. If there's a time limit to when he loses his power fully, there's not gonna be nobody strong enough like All Might to protect everybody. But that's why he's in a rush to learn. Makes sense.
Eat up! Those new muscles need lots of fuel.
You guys, did you watch the news last night?
Yeah.
It was so cool that we got a few seconds of screen time. Though I bet nobody noticed me hanging out in the background.
Yeah, you're invisible.
Who knows what would have happened to us if the teachers hadn't shown up?
Why did you say that? I'm gonna pee myself just thinking about it!
Oh, shut up! Grow up here, loser! Did you... Fighting the bird guy? That dude was super strong and he still destroyed him.
Yes, his strength is truly a thing of...
It looks like a bird guy sitting next to you there, buddy.
Room class is about to begin! Everyone stop talking and take your seats!
We're all sitting. Yeah, you're the only one standing.
Dang it!
Don't sweat it.
He tries so hard to be the class leader.
Thing's gonna teach class today.
No idea. Mr. Aizawa's still in the hospital recovering from his injuries. Huh?
Morning, class.
Mr. Aizawa, what are you doing here?
Wow. I thought there was going to be a new teacher.
I'm glad you're okay.
You call that okay?
My well-being is irrelevant. What's more important is that your fight isn't over yet.
Our fight? Don't tell me.
No more bad guys!
The UA Sports Festival is about to start.
So they still in their first semester? That's interesting. You would think like we would already be in second year of learning by now.
Is it really such a good idea to hold the sports festival so soon after the villain snuck inside?
They could attack once we're all on the same...
What y'all afraid about?
Administration thinks this is a good way to show that the threat has been handled and our school is
Exactly. It's a show of force.
up security compared to past years.
I'm sure there's going to be so many heroes there. Like, no sane villain would want to attack that.
Our sports festival is one of the most watched events in the entire world.
The World Cup for superheroes.
Now the Olympics have been drastically reduced in terms of scale and viewership. For anyone who cares about competition, there's only one tournament that matters.
Nobody cares about the Olympics.
That's right, and top heroes everywhere will be watching. This is where you get scouted.
Reminds me of Harry Potter, Hogwarts Quidditch.
It's true that joining a famous hero agency can garner you greater experience and popularity. That's why the festival matters. If you want to go pro one day, then this event could open the path.
There's going to be scouts there.
No aspiring hero can afford to miss this festival. That means you better not slack off on your training.
Yes, sir.
Class is dismissed.
I wonder, there's going to be other schools there? That's kind of cool, probably.
I'm pumped for these games!
We put on a good show, and we're basically on the road to being pros.
Yeah, this is why I'm even here in the first place.
We get so few chances. We have to make the most of this.
Yeah, he said 3 times in a lifetime.
The festival! I have to come up with a way to get noticed.
Sure. Maybe you should be looking at a shinier costume or something?
Yeah, that outfit. Is she permanently invisible?
I stand out even when I'm standing still. That means the scouts won't be able to take their eyes off me. Don't you agree?
No.
You're so lucky, Shoji. People are bound to notice your unique quirk.
Sure, but what matters is that I show them how useful I can be.
No doubt you'll make a scene too.
She always hating on him.
You have to be excited too, right, Midoriya?
Well, yeah, of course I am. And also nervous.
He hasn't fully mastered his power to be excited about that.
Let's do our best in the sports festival.
Uraraka, what happened to your face?
Seriously, what's up? You're normally like the most laid-back girl ever.
The hell?
Everyone, I'm gonna do my best!
Yeah!
I said I'm gonna do my best!
Got it. You okay? You kind of look like you're losing it.
Now that I think about it, there's something I've been meaning to ask her.
I'm gonna do my best!
Hey, Uraraka,
What's up?
why did you decide to come to UA? What made you want to be a pro hero?
Oh, well, because...
For the money? You want to be a hero so you can get rich?
if
I
we're headed to
mean,
the chase, then yeah.
she keeping it a stack with you.
You two have such admirable motivations. I hope you don't think less of me now.
Not at all. Your goal is to support your well-being.
It's like asking people, why you want to do YouTube? I don't care about being famous.
Well, you see, my family owns a construction company.
Well, I actually love doing YouTube,
So we're flat broke.
but I also would like to get paid if I'm keeping it real.
If she got licensed, I bet she could use her quirk to bring costs down a lot.
And they could sell their heavy lifting equipment.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? I've been telling Dad that since I was a kid. But
You want to work for us?
Aww.
grow up all big and strong, I'll help you and Mommy out any
Anime kids.
I really appreciate the thought, Ochaco. But as your dad, I'd be even happier if you achieved your own dream. That's the way to make us happy. And if you do make money, you can take us to Hawaii.
W dad right there.
Daddy.
Aww.
I'm gonna become a pro. I'll sign with a good agency and make plenty of money. Then I'll be able to let my parents have an easy life.
That's admirable right there.
Whoa, All Might, what are you doing here?
I might be looking like the president when he dresses in that suit.
Sure thing. Is something wrong?
I got some tips for you, bruh. Some advice.
I heard that when All Might was attacked by villains during the USJ incident, Midoriya tried to stop them himself. Perhaps that's what this is about.
Oh yeah!
Also, remember what Asui said on the bus?
That power of yours, isn't it a lot like All Might's?
Yeah.
Similar to each other, it's possible that All Might's taken a liking to him. How lucky!
All Might and Izuku Midoriya.
This guy be on top of things. He's smart. He's gonna figure it out probably.
Yeah, that's about how long I can use my power now. I did
Wow.
it too many times.
50 fucking minutes?
Took a lot out of me. At
That
this point, I can barely even look like All Might.
is shocking.
I'm so sorry. I should have just...
You don't need to apologize for anything.
He can't even teach a class.
Have some tea.
Thanks.
I brought you here to talk about the festival. The problem is you still can't fully control One for All yet. So then, what's your plan?
Train.
Wait, I did once. When I landed a smash on that brain villain, there was no backlash at all.
Oh, that's right. You did mention that. Tell
Wow.
me about that smash.
Let's see. We were facing real villains.
I ain't even peeped that.
I'm sure you're aware that I have a powerful quirk. It's called Black Hole. I can use it to suck up anything and turn it into dust.
Pause.
It could also very easily be used to kill.
This was the very first time
He can't take damage no more.
my power against a person.
Sounds like you succeeded in
Mmm.
subconsciously putting on the brakes so you wouldn't have to kill anyone.
That's crazy.
Hey, that's some kind of progress at least. Tea's getting cold.
Oh, right, thank you.
To be frank, I don't have much time left as the world's symbol of peace. Soon I'll have to put that title to bed.
No way.
And some villains out there are starting to notice that. Someone has to step up and keep the people safe.
Yeah. I'm sure there's people tracking how often they see him.
I want to be the greatest hero in the world. I want to save people just like you do.
I mean, even better than him.
Do you still want to be a hero?
Yes.
Excellent. The time has come for you to prove it. This sports festival. It's something that the pros know. The entire country will be watching very closely.
Is he gonna win it all?
This sports festival is your debut.
Ooh.
You are the fledgling symbol of peace. The next All Might.
What?
Izuku Midoriya.
Nah, that's too much pressure right
I
there.
want you to introduce yourself to the world and proudly say, I am here.
Okay. Well, what I noticed so far is the storyline feels like it's getting a lot more mature. Like the first season, it can feel like this is an anime aimed towards kids. And in a way it is. But I also like the fact that it's also brutal. You see blood. You see like there's some stuff in there that's not just for kids, right? So I feel like this storyline in season 2 is a lot more mature. I'm interested in it more. Learning about that villain. I was loving the beginning of the episode too, when you see like the heroes that run the school. I don't know if they run the school. I think they do. But the heroes that All Might was sitting down with and when they were discussing about that villain, you know. But this whole thing too with the sports event, I'm kind of excited for that. I feel like there's gonna be some cool shit going down there. I don't know if Deku's ready to fucking like really be ready to show off that power. well, not show it off, but I don't know if he's ready to freaking be that person that All Might thinks he is. Like, I don't feel like he's going to master everything in this one season. If he does, I mean, that'd be cool, but I don't know. That's too much. I feel like it's too quick for that to happen, right? I don't feel like he's trained enough yet. He's mastered all that power yet. And I don't want it to be something that happens every fucking season. Like, eventually I want to see him master it, but it's not something I expect to be mastered in this season. But this season has way more episodes than season 1, so it could possibly happen. But whatever happens, bro, I'm here for the ride, so I can't wait to see what does happen. Anyway, if you enjoyed this reaction, please drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one. It's your boy Dollars. We off this.
For my time goes by, they gon' raise a nigga jersey in the sky. Treat a nigga right, big dreaming on my life. Shorty wanna get some air, I go and get up when I fly. Taking off on these niggas I retire. The minute I catch fire, I smoked them all before, just revisiting the high.